Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Today, some other news broke out that I wanted to go over. However, I don't want to miss the opportunity to stay consistent with the new games being added every month. And we're talking right now about the PS Plus Extra and Premium catalog for the games that will be added for the month of April 2023. A lot of great games this month. I'm very excited. Some of them I played, some of them I haven't, so this works out very well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so like I was saying, what we're going to do is go over the games being added to your PS Plus Extra and Premium catalog for this month of 2023. These will be added very soon, so keep an eye out. This should be added by the 18th of April, so checking my watch, not long now. Let's just start off with the games because there's a lot actually being added here. Just a quick disclaimer as I'm going over these games. I'm going to go over the games in the videos and the backgrounds that you will see me talking through. So it will show some of the games, but it is not going to show every single game. So definitely check out the PS blog, which is what I'm pulling this from, to check out all the games, or YouTube to view the trailers if you want to get more familiarized with these other games that are not being showcased today. That being said, let's start off right now. We're going over the game called Kena. Now in this, we'll just pull every synopsis, but immerse yourself in a story-driven action-adventure set in a charming world rich with exploration and fast-paced combat. You play as Kena, a young spirit guide traveling to an abandoned village in search of Sacred Mountain Shrine. Find and grow a team of tiny spirits known as the Rot, who maintain balance by decomposing dead and rotten elements. Enhance your companion's abilities, create new ways to manipulate the environment, and uncover the secrets of a forgotten community hidden in an overgrown forest where wandering spirits are trapped. Now, I did play this. This was actually part of a program there, but I did end up getting that as part of a special edition there as well, of my own money actually, and thought this game looked phenomenal from the get-go. Really, like it's been stated many times before, if you haven't heard, this is very Pixar-esque. The combat is very methodical. Think of like a Souls-like game or genre. So you do have to be wary of that. The game is very difficult, even from the get-go. It just throws you in. You got to learn how to block, your timing, your attacks, all that stuff. So it's not a fluid. It's very Souls-like, like I said. So just methodical and pacing and stuff like that. The story is very well done, I think, and just has a lot of nuances to it, especially right before you hit the next section for the next boss and the next mask that you find, which you put on and go through these folks' memories, and you kind of go through it like so. But a lot of great exploration. The fact that this is from an indie dev is what makes this even more special, because the attention to detail, just how beautiful it looks. It is a little bit linear, but it is still kind of semi-open, so to speak. Retracing some steps here and there if you need, and so on and so forth. There's collectibles, there's this and that. But for the price point and everything else, and this being added to the catalog, this is a definite must play. So go out and check it out, even if you're worried or worrisome about the difficulty level and spikes in this game. At least check it out. You might be surprised how far you can get. There are difficulty options to choose from that go a little bit easier if you do need to do so. So keep that in mind. Don't let me shy you away from this game. Moving right along, because we have a lot to go through. Next on the list, Doom Eternal. So this is great. So this is the Doom Eternal game. Hell's armies have invaded Earth. Become the Slayer in an epic single-player campaign to conquer demons across dimensions and stop the final destruction of humanity. The only thing they fear is you. Experience the ultimate combination of speed and power in Doom Eternal. The next leap in push-forward first-person combat. Armed with a flamethrower, wrist-mounted blade, upgraded guns, mods, and abilities, you're faster, stronger, and more versatile than ever. Use demon takedowns tactically to keep yourself equipped for battle. Glory Kill for extra health, Incinerate for armor, and Chainsaw Demons to stock up on ammo to become the ultimate demon slayer. So I think most of us has probably been familiarized with the new Bethesda-infused Doom. It's very fast-paced, very fun. A lot of people like this. I have messed around with it here and there, and it is a very great game. So if you've yet to check it out, here we are added to the subscription tier, PS Plus Extra. Moving on, I do have some game time with this in regards to a couple free weekends. I thought it was okay, but we're talking about Riders Republic. You jump into the massive multiplayer playground, grab your bike, ski, snowboard, or wingsuit, and squad up with your friends to compete in a wide range of multiplayer modes. Feel the rush of downhill races, dominate maps and team versus team competitions, or give it to your best shot in epic mass PvP races with more than 50 other players. Live out the rider's fantasy as you roam free in a huge, vibrant, open world, always buzzing with other players around you. Immerse yourself in an iconic American national parks including Bryce Canyon, Yosemite Valley, Mammoth Mountain, all mashed up for you to shred. So this game is... quick thoughts on here from when I played. It's fine, especially if you were to pick it up at a decent price point. And again, this is just being added to the catalog, so why not check it out if this is a genre that's kind of up your alley. So you have a mix of open world, right, with really any sort of sports traversal type of thing you can think of here, right? BMX, motorcycles, wingsuit, snowboards, skis, you name it, pretty much everything on there. Actually, motorcycles themselves may not be in there, so it's a lot of manual, I guess I would say, sports in regards to traversal and stuff like that. But definitely check it out. I thought it was fun. It has a lot of cool maps. I know this was meant to do more. It is a new IP. It's a good old Ubisoft game that they put a lot of heart into, but it didn't quite take off to the lengths that they would hope it would be. But nonetheless, it is a fun game, and definitely happy to be having it in there because I might be able to check out a little bit more, maybe grab some trophies from it. We'll see what happens. Actually excited to dive back into that game, especially being added to the catalog. Next on the list, we do have Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. Now, I never even played the first Wolfenstein, the new, redone, remake, so to speak, iteration. So number 2 here, I'll have to check that out as well. But this is an exhilarating adventure brought to life by the industry-leading ID Tech 6, sends players to the Nazi-controlled America on a mission to recruit the boldest resistance leaders left. You are BJ Blazkowicz, aka Terror Billy, member of the Resistance, Scourge of the Empire, and humanity's last hope for liberty. Only you have the guns and gumption to return stateside and spark the Second American Revolution, fight Nazis in iconic American locations, equip an arsenal of badass guns, and unleash new abilities to blast your way through the legions of enemy soldiers in this definitive first-person shooter. So, a lot of good things about it. Again, kind of a difficult game from what I understand, but a really great game. If you're noticing the trend here as we continue to go forward, we'll go over that towards the end here. But next on the list here, again, as we go through the games, I'm not going to necessarily have the games being showcased in the background, but check these out, please. But real quick, a quick nod to Slay the Spire. This has been on PS Now and such before. It's been on Game Pass. I do have it downloaded since the PS Now and everything like that. This game is great. Slay the Spire is fantastic. So basically you embark on a journey up the ever-changing spire in this fantasy deck builder adventure that fuses together card games and roguelikes. Craft a unique deck from hundreds of cards to efficiently dispatch foes and reach the top. Discover powerful relics to enhance your deck's powers to help you overcome different enemies and bosses. So that's a quick synopsis of it. There's a lot more to it. It is like a roguelike deck builder character trying to get further and further in each stage with your abilities and attacks turn-based and stuff like that. So this game is low-key one of the best games out there, and with the fact it's a new IP, this game needs a lot more love. So if you've yet to do it and you're sub to this subscription, definitely check this out. I implore you to do so, and I think you'll come away quite pleased. Next on the list, something I was really looking forward to, and it never quite hit the sale mark I wanted to for me to dive into. It's always held its price point fairly high for what it is, but we're talking about Monster Boy here and the Cursed Kingdom. Now, this is where you enjoy a colorful action-adventure game made alongside Ryuichi Nishizawa, if I said that right, creator of the original Wonder Boy and Monster World series. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom borrows the best from the classic series to deliver a fresh, modern adventure, and with fun gameplay, memorable music, and gorgeous hand-drawn animations. Transform into 6 awesome forms with unique combat and platforming abilities to help you explore a vast, interconnected environment. So this looks really good, really crisp, and really clean. So the only thing I'm looking forward to in this, in addition to that, is making sure the gameplay feels good, if it feels smooth for that 2D platformer. I really, really love it when it comes together super smooth and it looks great. And I'm talking about games such as like Rayman Legends and Origins and stuff, and what they did with that series. Even Cuphead, not as smooth, but still for what it is, works really well. So if this has that type of gameplay, I'm extremely down, and I will be playing the crud out of this because I do love my 2D platformers, especially when they're very well made. So looking out for that one there. And as we go through, we're just quickly going to go through some of these. The Evil Within, this has been on sale majorly from time and time again, but a really great horror-esque third-person game. If you've yet to check it out, here we go. It's on the catalog, so I might even check that out as well. Here we have another Wolfenstein game. This is, I believe, just an additional, like, side piece, I believe, but Wolfenstein the Old Blood. So you kind of go in there. It's a prequel to the first-person action-adventure shooter Wolfenstein the New Order. So I'm not 100% sure how lengthy this one is, but definitely something I might have to check out, especially if it's a prequel. Why not? And then we have for the fishermen out there, you might be excited for this, I don't know, but we do have Bassmaster Fishing, again the PS4, PS5 version there, so you will have the option to do some fishing via your PlayStation there, via the catalog. We also have a game called Paradise Killer, where you solve a mystery murder set on an island outside of reality and filled with deities. So there's something to go on there. This looks to be an indie type game. Another quick mention to Sackboy Big Adventure. I did go over this from a previous video. This has been part of PS Plus Essential, so I'm surprised they're kind of mentioning it here. It's already part of Essential, so that one kind of leaves me scratching my head a little bit, but nonetheless a fantastic game. Again, if you want to know more about it, check out the previous video regarding your April PS Plus Essential games there. Now, if you have the premium tier, the one above the extra tier, you're going to get a few more great games here, especially if you're looking for some older school games, and that's what premium is led towards. But we're going to have access to Doom. We're going to have access to Doom 2. These are the originals, by the way. Doom 64, Doom 3. We also have the ability to play Dishonored Definitive Edition. And that is the games being added for PS Plus Premium there. So, like I mentioned, the theme throughout the entirety of this was a lot of Bethesda games under that umbrella there. So I find that odd. We have the ABK deal going on. It's ongoing. It seems to be lasting forever, one way or the other. And with everything being said and done, it's interesting that Microsoft or whatever, or somebody, or maybe they had this plan way in advance, I don't know, to have these Bethesda games being added to that catalog, because you know there's going to be a certain percentage of cash going towards Microsoft because they now own Bethesda and that whole ZeniMax and all that umbrella stuff there. So any Doom and Wolfenstein and Evil Within and stuff like that, I believe Evil Within is from that umbrella. I don't believe it's Square Enix. So don't quote me on that, but I can't remember off the top of my head all of a sudden. So it's Tango Gameworks is where it's from, but I just can't quite remember if it's under that umbrella or not. So just kind of calling myself out there not to hold me 100% accountable for that game. But nonetheless, I think this is a great added culture to the games, great catalog as well, with a lot of great games added, a lot of games I haven't had a chance to even get to. So if I do have time with my current backlog, I'm hoping to jump into that while I still have this subscription, active, of course. So there you have it there. Let me know down in the comments if you're excited for any of these games. You're excited to check them out. Have you played a lot of them? Have you not? Are you subscribed? Are you not? Would love to hear from you. And of course, if you can, help out this channel. Any like and comment, like I just mentioned, will help out. If you would be so kind, any subscription that you do or decide to subscribe would help me out so much. I really appreciate that. We are at 439 subscriptions or subscribers out of 500 at this point in time. So I do appreciate everybody, new, old, sticking around. I really hope you enjoy the content. I want to do a ton more. So thanks for that. And we'll let you have the rest of your day back, folks. Enjoy it. And we'll see you next time on the next Xvault Gaming video. And until then, take care.